Today Will and I are going to demonstrate the Kanban board and the Taskboard. I'm going to start by creating a new plan of type Sprint Kanban board. I'm going to add a few items to the plan using the Add Work Item menu. The work items are now showing up on the board, and I can change the sizes of the cards by using the buttons here. I'm going to save these work items.
You can change the state of a work item by dragging it into an appropriate column. The column will highlight in green if the state transition is allowed. If you try and drag an item to an unsupported state, an error message will be displayed. Now I'm going to change what's displayed. Under the Column Display tab, there are columns and subcolumns. Clicking the checkbox disables the column. The Reopen column only applies to the defect workflow, and since we only have tasks, we are safe to remove it. This has widened the columns so that way we can change the size to be larger. I'm going to also change the work in progress limits for in progress to 2. Now that I've changed the work in progress limit, a green box has been displayed with the current number of items for that state. If I drag another item into that column, the work in progress limit is updated. If I drag a third item onto the column, a warning message is displayed, and upon dropping it, the indicator is updated from green to red.
Each card contains a number of attributes, and these can be edited. So I'm going to go ahead and change the severity, the priority, the owner, and the summary. I can also use the card menu to perform various actions.
Now I'm going to show you how you can change what's displayed on a card. Clicking on the card display option allows us to select different attributes for different size cards. I'm going to disable the severity attribute for the medium-sized cards. I'm also going to go ahead and add the creation date attribute and make sure it's visible on our medium-sized cards.
I've switched to a different plan to show how excluded items don't count towards the work in progress limits. In this case, I have one story which is excluded because it's a plan item. If I was to show plan items, they would then count towards the work in progress limits. The other kind of board which is supported in planning is the Taskboard, and I can change the view mode of this plan from work breakdown to Taskboard simply by selecting Taskboard here. And the Taskboard differs from a Kanban board in a couple of ways. First, there are no work in progress limits, and secondly, the tasks are organized into stories. Currently I have 2 stories and 4 tasks which are unassigned, but I can drag and drop the tasks to associate them with different stories. I can also drag and drop horizontally to change the state of tasks. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching.